Okay, we're going to take just a couple minutes and set up a few objects that we can use here. I'm just going to put them all in a subnetwork. And I'm just going to call this Greeble objects. I'm going to start with a grid, pressing tab, putting a grid down. And let's actually, you know what, we will dive inside here and we will make the grid a 1x1 grid. And let's dial this down to 4x4 and just start with that. So I'm going to copy this and we will have maybe 4 or 5 to start with. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, we'll do 5. All right, so starting at the first basic one here, we'll make our geometry very simple. Just put that at 2x2. I'm putting a poly extrude here. And we are going to extrude just a very small distance, let's say 0.1. And then pressing tab and putting normals here. I'm just going to copy these so that we can use them later. We'll go into our second grid. Now this one will just make kind of an L-shaped pattern here. So I'm just deleting a few things. Then just wiring that up there. So we've got an extrusion like that. Going into our next one here. We'll make this 3x3. Or let's say, actually, there we go, 2x3. And now what I'm going to do here is facet these guys, unique the points. I'm going to press tab and put a prim. Putting a primitive down here. That's going to allow us to actually transform each of these primitives separately. So I'm going to put on do transformation. Then we'll grab scale and just kind of scale along the x-axis here, maybe 0.8, 0.9, something like that. I'm pasting my poly extrude back in, just going to wire it there. Going to grid number 3. And this time we'll do 2 and 4 and we'll do the exact same thing. I'm just going to facet, connect, turn on unique points, put down a prim, pressing tab and typing primitive. Enable do transformation. And again, we will scale the x by just a little bit. Something like that. Paste. Let's go back into grid number 4. We'll again put that at 2x4, and this time I'm just going to delete those two and keep one of these. I'm pasting again. And then let's do one more here. I'm just going to, again, copy this grid, paste him in here. Let's take a quick look at what we've got. We'll go back to 4x4. Now we're just going to make kind of a Tetris shape. So I'm just going to delete something like that. Now we've got a cool Tetris shape. Okay, so we can make these invisible here. We'll save our file and then we'll start adding these things in to this system here.